Welcome back everybody to another F124 driver career mode episode. I have the audio fixed, I've double checked everything, so let's jump on into the video. So first order of business, it's going to be the secret meeting. I thought about jumping over some R&D, but we won't keep you guys in suspense any longer. Let's jump into the secret meeting and see what these all entail. Okay, so not any audio like I expected there to be. Meeting with Haas. Monogram Haas F1 team are here because they view you as a potential addition to the team. They provided us with some information, so let's take a minute to review that now. Alright, so their performance right now is 9th in the constructors, 0 constructors points, with Magnussen having a 79 rating, Hulkenberg with an 81, placed 15th and 16th in the standings. Magnussen's best finish was 15th at Australia, Hulkenberg 14th in Saudi Arabia. We're going to show our current team. We're in 7th, and we have 1 constructor's points provided by us. You know what? I just kind of want to see where this goes. So we'll keep. I want to explore this more. So let's continue the talks. Actually,
been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
Alright, so it doesn't look like anything happens at the moment, but I'm sure there will be more. Keep tires below 248 degrees dry in 1 session. We can probably do that. Oh yeah, let's do that one. Wind tunnel. We have worked with this engineer. Any session with the fast lap or an average cornering speed. Let's go with the cornering speed. It's going to be best for us. 250 gear shifts in a single session. That's going to be pretty easy to do during the race. So let's do that one. Strategy analyst. Complete the race strategy practice program on 2 different tires types, or perfect 1 practice program during the race weekend. We'll go with the perfecting layer. Everything is set there. Slowly going up in the rating. Look at the R&D, see what we can do here. So there's this part that we can work on. We've got a chassis part in the works. Ocon's got a part that has failed. Might as well go ahead and get that started. As we're going to be gaining more points here. Take a look at the engine components. 36, 19, 30, 18, 25, 12, 33. I think we're going to be fine for now, but may need to start looking at changing some of those out. Let's see here. Yeah, we should be good for now. Let's advance through some time seeing. Okay, got some parts in. Got some
mate, I know
resource
we're
points
expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control.
No,
We're
they
gonna need
haven't.
to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D.
Okay, Ocon has put that part into development. There's also that one still to work on. There's more gearbox stuff that we can work on. So I don't have enough resource points to do anything at the moment. But we are working towards some of that. And let's keep advancing here. And we do have spark plugs coming in as well. Let me jump into the race weekend and see what we can do in practice, and then we'll head off to qualifying. Got 300 resource points here. Based on that, we only complete 6 laps. Oh boy. We may not gain as much experience here. We'll have to see though how it shakes out. Because it may just be that we run some laps in practice more than anything. Let's open up details. We don't get as much, so if I want my experience to go up just a little bit quicker, I can run more laps in practice, and that'd probably help. But I'm not really worried about that for now. Well, I'm worried about getting the experience up, but it's not worth my time there. Now what's going to be very interesting here is we've got rain for qualifying.
A warm welcome everybody from
so we're going to have to see what we can do here. Going straight out. Going to try to take a similar strategy to what we were doing in the last episode. Go out early for, wow, a banker lap. And then go out towards the end of the session to try to lay down some more speed. So we'll see what we can do here. Should automatically put us in hot lap mode. No DRS on this lap. It's actually recommended me go down to 3rd there, so we did. We're trying to dance this thing through in the wet conditions. I definitely like the handling model better here in the wets. This is the first time we've been out on the wets, but I do like the feeling of this new handling model out here on, at least on the enters. You can really feel the car dance, but you never really feel like you're out of control, if that makes sense. So you can just kind of let it dance. Maybe it's only on medium ERS deploy. Let's take a look at this here. No, it's on hot lap. I'm just not using up very much of that deploy, which is weird. Kept up into 7th there. We'll see what sort of lap we've been able to run here. Put us in 4th initially. Let's return to the garage to see.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Okay. Advancing through some time. Quite a few people have not set laps yet. A lot of fast people. It's in an 11th currently compared to Ocon's 15th. Again, we'll actually let me reset to a better set of enters. Be able to get another fast lap. We were way fast in the first sector. A little bit slow in sector 2. And about even in sector 3. Let's advance here. Let's go out. I may end up using some overtake run here on this lap, because I feel like the ERS was actually deploying all that much, so I may be able to localize it a little bit in order to get some better runs. Going up to hot lap here now, and we'll see what we can do here. Had to lift there just a little bit, up a little bit on the time already though. We get up on that curb there a little bit, cost us some time, and we are going much faster here already. Just kind of knowing where the car is going to be at, what it's going to be able to take,
And we've been pushed
based
down to P20.
on that first lap. And the track has probably also evolved here as we've been pushed way down the order. But unless Perez is out here, lots of good cars are out in Q1, which is quite interesting. Using some overtake run here down the straight. So we are much faster this lap already. We're going to be about 2 seconds by the looks of it. Keep going. Use that overtake button. See where this puts us. Oh my word. That is absolutely insane. By how much though? I think we were the only ones that went out there late. I guess Ocon did, but oh my word. We were flying. Let's advance here. Also, I'm kind of hoping that stays kind of rainy because that was a really good run. Let's look at...
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Okay. We're going to set an old set of inters here. Go to the track, get that banker lap in. And then we can go out on a fresh set of inters late in the run. And really the inters are not going to fall off nearly as badly as like a set of softs would. So maybe we'll get a fairly good lap here early. Back up the hot lap. So there's a caution up ahead. I'm not sure what happened. Kind of just looks like there's a bunch of cars up ahead and everybody kind of going out to get some banker laps in right now. And the on-track map is showing a purple sector there, but that's not what my pop-up display is showing. So I'm not sure which it is, but we'll see once we get back to the garage. Using some ERS here, just a little bit there. I'm going to use some here as well. Save just a little bit of deploy here. Just more of that overtake. See where you cross. And P2 just on a banker lap, so we may be in for really good qualifying here.
Intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
With the wet conditions, let's go ahead and set those. Do we get an extra set? No, it's reserved for the race. Okay. Let's take a look here. My only worry is that people aren't going to run laps until it's probably too late for me to go out. But it's probably just wise to run another lap. We do have a faster sector 1 than anyone. Once again, looks like we were very good through there. Everyone's just sitting in the garage. I think I've got to go for a lap here. Let's go back out. Especially if the rain has let up at all. It's going to be, yes, it looks much drier. At least on first glance here. Save up the battery here.
One minute to go.
That's fine. Alright, up some time. A little bit of a twitch there. Ran a bit wide there, that's not great for the lap time. Still purple sector. Stilson in P2 on the board. You got a better run out here, but we're down some time. We're going to use a little bit of that battery. Use the battery. We're going to be right about where we ran that first time out. I think we're going to be in the good here. I think we should be good to make it into Q3, but we'll have to see here. It's a better exit there. And we did go up a little bit, so good to know there. Finished second in Q2. So now we head off to Q3, see what we can do there. And Ocon has just missed out on Q3 again. So we're going to be guaranteed a higher starting spot than Ocon, or a higher qualifying spot, I guess that is. As long as we don't gain a penalty here. Let's take a look here.
Intermediate tires are your best bet in the current conditions.
We're not going to the fresh set. Let's go to our least worn. Actually, let's go to our most worn enters, because they don't really. It's not affecting our time, even though I would think it should. It's not affecting our times at all. So we're going to take out the most worn set of enters we have. I'm going to try to save a set. I don't think it's supposed to rain during the race. But I do want to try to save a second set of enters just in case for that race. Just to see. So we're out here. This isn't the greatest lap here so far. up on the curbs quite a lot here. Struggling with the handling just a little bit. That could be due to the tires, but these, to be fair, these tires have been out for 2 hot laps so far, so that could explain why. Honestly, not the best lap there. That's a good lap from Verstappen. I expect him to be towards the front of this thing. In all reality, using some ERS here. See what we can do here. Using up the ERS here. Alonso goes even faster. Quite impressive there. Got just a little bit of deploy left here, coming to the line. So we send it through that last little chicane. Using that last little bit of ERS. I'm not sure where did that put us. We can definitely improve upon that lap time. I felt like that was quite slow.
I take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable
Puts
conditions.
us in 5th. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll switch to a good set of worn enters. It's kind of a paradoxical sentence, but you know, Sargent has made it into Q3 actually as well as Bottas, but Bottas has been running well. Sargent, that's kind of strange to see him up here with us. And let's head out. Get one more lap in here. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to go out, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. Trying to get myself the best shot at a good start as we can. We saw what that did last race, having that good start, and how much that can kind of benefit us. Use a little bit of overtake just here at the start. Flipped it on for just a second. I do think the rain's picked up just a little bit. We are up a couple of tenths here already. Good run out of there. Very nice. Granted, it could just be the wet weather. So I don't feel like this is a good track overall for me. I mean, maybe it is. I feel like I'm running fairly well, but overall I would not say it's my best track by any means. So maybe time to look at boosting those settings just a little bit, making it a little bit more difficult for myself. Using the ERS, coming to the line, just over 3/10 up, puts me in 3rd. Oh my word, that is absolutely insane. That's a great starting position for us. I think we're set up really good for if it is rain in the race. I haven't looked. Let's head off to the race and see what we can do there. I forgot about this part. Pace goes up with that. We're 13 places higher than expected. And now we can head off to the race and see what we can do there.
No fewer than 12 world champions have been crowned at Suzuka, but who will be tasting glory today at the checkered flag? We're approaching lights out, and we can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Fernando Alonso lines up on pole position, and Benjamin completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Bottas, Hamilton, Sargent, Ocon, Joe, Verstappen, Albon, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Sainz, Perez, Magnussen, and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Now, Ant, you know us. Professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true.
Seems like the rumours are true, Crofty. Now, the good thing is for the driver that if you've potentially signed or had chats with a team that are going to further your career, that's all well and good. But the problem it immediately creates within your own team now is that potentially the team stop giving you inside information, and therefore you're not privy to that knowledge of where the car's going in terms of its future development.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
Lots of different thoughts here. First of all, I switched the camera to the other side. That's going to allow you guys to see the objectives as they pop up in the race, as there's nothing really going on over on that right side of the screen, so moving over there. Secondly, Verstappen had a grid penalty, putting us on the front row here. And then what was the other thing? What was the other thing? I had one other thing I was going to say. I don't remember, so let's jump on into it here. We are in the dries. The medium to hard strategy is back. We're going to see what we can do with that. Worked for us last time. We'll see what we can do here. But we're off. It's not a great start. We're going to kind of get swarmed here early. We've dropped back to third. Whoa, tires are cold for sure. I'm not liking the handling as much as I did on those enters in qualifying. I felt really fast on those. And maybe I just need to get some laps on these tires, but I'm not liking them the most right now as I overshoot that corner. We're now right on the tail of Piastri, using up the battery, trying to get back past them. Man, I really do not like these tires at the moment. Maybe I need them to come in some, but I do not currently like them. See here. Need to be careful doing anything like that.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead, and it will
I've got to be more careful with our ERS. Considering that right now we're at 30%. maybe that's what happened. I guess I did for qualifying turn up to some higher downforce to help us in the wet. I wonder if that has transferred over into the race. Or I wonder if it didn't transfer over into the race. With it being dry now compared to the wet. I'm not sure how exactly that all works. If you guys know, let me know down below. So I'm not exactly sure what happens there when you change the conditions of qualifying to the race. If those setups are still under the rules of Parc Ferme, or if it's or
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
if those signs stay with you, because I honestly don't think they did. I feel a lot more unstable in the corners, and maybe I just need the tires to wear in a little bit, but we've definitely allowed them some wear-in time. I mean, we're cooking that left front, so there shouldn't really be
Battery charge is high.
any
Use that
reason
overtake
that
button a bit more.
I mean, they're not worn in. It's definitely feeling better than that at the start. Get up on that curb just a little bit. Using some of the ploy here. I think Piastri was using it even earlier than I was. Very shallow line there. Gotta keep moving. Gotta use up some
Gap to the
arrows
car in
here.
front, 4.6 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.
I'm hoping the hards feel better. I was still in the overtake mode for that little bit. Thankfully, we're going to charge quite a bit through here. But
The Aston Martin driver's just moved into first place.
not really anything I can do here to really help us out right now. Piastri's going to have a go around the outside. We can kind of force him up though, using some ERS. Norris appears that he's going to get past Piastri. I hadn't really worked that throttle there. Piastri is still ahead of Norris. I really wasn't trying to defend there, but somehow we did. Trying to have a good amount of battery charge for this front straightaway where we're going to be under attack. Using up a lot of the overtake early. So we're nearly out. Very nice there. Leclerc and Alonso are duking it out in front of us. And I think that
Tyres are currently running too hot. Please keep those tyre temps under control. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.1 seconds.
yeah, we're currently cooking the front tires. overshot that bit. We're going to be okay here though. Trying to save some battery. Yeah, it appears that the AI also saves some battery down that straightaway, and they save it for this straightaway here. I guess that makes sense. That's going to allow us to have plenty to defend.
The Ferrari drivers just moved into first place.
For the front straightaway. And now we can use that ERS. Maybe a little bit late on the deploy there, as Piastri was kind of in place to dive it down the inside there, but he couldn't take advantage of anything. Ooh, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this objective, as I already used up half our allotment there for the amount of, oh yeah, we're not going to get it done. Now if we're going to still defend, I have less than a second that I can still use on this lap of being over that tire temp.
Be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Actually, I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. We're using some ERS here, it would appear. There, we got a bad run through there. I went slower through there on the ERS here. It's going to be whether or not I overcook them through there. Lifted out of the throttle there some. Ooh, I may be good here still. As long as we don't overcook him here.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please.
Impressive. Just need to do it for one more lap. Just need to survive one more lap with the tire temps. Let's complete this objective here.
The Aston Martin driver.
Again, I think it's going to be close. Again, Leclerc and Alonso still just duking out up there. Norris gets past us. We still have the inside though. We're going to take advantage of that. Norris gets by us. We're using up a lot of ERS here. We're going to forget about the objective for now. Went up some there. We're going to be okay though. Okay, was saving some battery there, now using it up. And we're going to be fine for the objective. Now I can just focus on defending well here.
Nice work, you smashed it.
There we
Really good
go.
job on hitting that target, mate. Gap to your teammate behind.
Using up the ERS right
1.8
now.
seconds.
Okay, out of it. Still got about 5 laps to go until pit stops. So these tires are definitely going to be toast by the time we get there. But it's going to be alright, I think. I do think, though, that one of these McLarens is going to end up hopping me. It's going to be whichever one is going to go for the overcut. Using some ERS here, we're going to be able to defend well. Okay, back out of it. bit wide there, using the ERS. Okay, out of it. I've got to save enough for this front straightaway. That's why I got out of it so early. I do realize I never made it up into 8th gear there. That's what was probably also hurting me.
The Ferrari drivers just completed a pass for the leader race.
They're still duking it out. That one may go the distance in terms of them just fighting constantly. So I was over geared just a little bit for some of that. I dropped down a gear too low there. Piastri is going to have a move to try there. Does not make it work. Going to save the battery, at least for now. Using some now. Save it again. As the leaders just continue to pull away from us. We've got the massive train going here.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trading the car ahead.
Because nobody can get past us.
6 seconds.
We're doing a really good job of defending here so far. Though I don't expect it to last forever. And partially just because of the fact of pit stops. I think I've got to go.
We're approaching the pit window now.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Hards next time.
Guess I gotta go 2 more laps here. No, actually probably 3 more laps. Yeah, 3 more laps on these tires. That's how long we're going to have to go on them.
Use overtake now. Come on, push hard.
No, we're not using overtake now. I am kind of starting to form a gap to these McLarens though, so maybe they've been using up their tires, but I may have just used up too much battery there, trying to almost formulate a gap. Let's use some up here. We may be in danger there for the front straightaway. Okay, he's backing off. We're out of the ERS, saving it. Use it now. We're a lot closer than last lap. Going to the defensive. Slightly overcooked that corner. Pinched him out a little bit there, but not. I was giving him room for at least a little bit. I don't think we gave him any wing damage or anything, so. Good run through there. We're going to try not to use any battery here. Save it for this long straight after here. Should be okay. He's going to get to our outside. Oh, but I overshot it. May get a warning for that. Nope, no warning there. Kind of impressive that we didn't. Tires are in no shape right now to be trying to overshoot it like that. Okay, Tires are definitely almost gone, but we are also expecting that based on the graph that we were shown
Push now, we're boxing this lap. Okay,
at the
gap
beginning
car
of the
ahead,
race.
0.3 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.2 seconds.
Let's see here. But we are boxing this lap. That's going to help me out. It's actually going to both hurt me and help me out. I'm going to have fresh tires again.
Okay, mate, we've got loads of ERS in reserve, so let's have a big push and use it all up.
Oh, we'll drain it by then. I went down the first gear there. It's going to allow me a better exit out of there. It appears. Yeah, we can use up that much ERS by that amount of time. We can probably do that before pit stops here. Using it up here. Great run out of that section. We're going to use it all up.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
There we go.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Here's our turn in. See what we can do. On pit road, we were up to 70% on that tire wear. Good release there as well. Let's see here. Alrighty, Norris has come in.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
It kind of actually makes sense for him to bring Norris down. Because Piastri was right behind us. We had a great entry though. It appears we're up 2 seconds on Norris. We'll see if it stays that way or not. Going to try to start using the ERS more like I should. Actually going to go up into a medium deploy here at the moment. Try and maintain that gap to Norris. It's going to be interesting to see where we come out in proximity to not Leclerc, to Piastri as we move forward here. Going to get a big shot here. Stun that gap. Maybe we can keep Norris from catching DRS here. Possibly. That might be a big ask though.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
There we go. Piastri has actually been the on the worst end of the pit strategy here, as he is fallen behind Russell, so lost at least 2 spots on that cycle.
15.2 seconds.
I'll have to see. I don't think that's really going to benefit him at all later in the race. I mean, he's going to have 1 lap fresher tires, but I don't think it's really going to do anything for him. I do think Norris is going to end up catching us here, so I'm burning up a lot of ERS. But maybe we'll hang on to a podium position here if we play our cards right. So using up a lot of ERS here. I should have saved more though. To allow ourselves to defend against this DRS that he's going to get. Going to use him now. Decent lap from us. Yeah, he's got a massive run here. Now it's going to be a matter of, does Russell catch us as well? If Russell, well, now it's Piastri. If he catches us, we're going to be back in that same spot. Of just a giant train behind us. But we'll see here. I'd really prefer if there wasn't a giant train behind me, but if there is, there is. Just means I need to stay more consistent than ever. Norris kind of looking for a move there. We use a little bit of ERS to defend. They're still duking it out up at the front, using the DRS.
Overtake and burn off
ERS.
some of this energy.
Norris has a run. Can't do anything with it though. Great run through there. Use up the ERS. I'm just using the ERS at really strategic times that doesn't allow for them to overtake us at all. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Still a long ways yet to go in the race. Just need to stay consistent, keep doing what we're doing in terms of defending. At the moment, Piastri has not made up any time on us, so he may have his hands full trying to defend against that group behind him. We're a bit wide there. We're going to be able to hold him off though. Side by side. Both using ERS, I would assume. We back out of it. Maybe not the best idea there. We get checked up into the grass there just a little bit. Using the ERS. Need to stick with them. Need to have that DRS to try to get back past them. Good run through there. Right on his gearbox through that section. Using up the ERS. Using up the DRS. We're going to go to the inside here. Take off the ERS. And we are back in a good position.
Nice move. Good job.
Granted, not a great position. Going to have to recharge ERS for the rest of this lap, but that's no different than normal. North is just a little bit closer than he has been. Russell has gone past Piastri and maybe looking to get back into the mix of things as Norris and I are duking it out. Great racing all around the track though right now. Not only is there great racing from the leaders, but also from Norris and I, as well as the pack right behind Norris and I. There's appears to be some great racing there as well. So using up the ERS here. Take it off. We've got a massive run here. Can't do anything with it. Oh, we're so close. We did take a little bit of damage there. And I did not use the ERS I thought I had. It's going to hold me up some. Just going to have to conserve it for another lap. No, we've run wide. Back down to 5th. I don't think I can catch. That wing damage is affecting us. I didn't think I'd gotten into him that hard. But it appears that we have. Have to use up some ERS here. I've got to stick with Russell if we've got any shot here at trying to get either of these positions back. A good run out here, using up some ERS. Have to maintain this gap, using up a lot of ERS there. I can send a bit more through there. Oh, that's going to be so hard though. This damage is really affecting us. When we go on the outside Piastri here, we're down to nearly nothing on the ERS. That's not going to spell good news for us. I'm surprised I didn't get a warning there. Gotta use the ERS to defend. Russell with the fastest lap of the race. And now I've got to go back to my old strategy. With the ERS, Piastri is able just to overtake us.
We've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm also trying to hang on to points here. Gotta try to hang on to Piastri as well. We're gonna save the ERS though. Oh, we're just going to be a sitting duck for the rest of the race. Unfortunately. With that wing damage. And there's still a decent amount of laps left to go, so not looking great for me here. What's our rejoin position? 20th. I expected as much. I could really use a safety car here. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, as we absolutely send it into that corner. Use some ERS. We ran a bit wide there. ERS is wide open. We're gonna have a shot back at Hamilton. No, we are not.
Okay, mate. I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag.
Of course, that's the objective that I failed. Not any of the ones that are like overtake so-and-so person by this lap when I really don't have a shot. No, it's the one where I could physically back down and just be smart to complete it, but instead I do this stupid move and do not do that. Use some ERS here. My main goal now is just stay ahead of Ocon in terms for that rivalry. I'd like to stay in the points, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that happen with the damage. It's going to be tough with all the high speed stuff around here. Ocon may be in this pack somewhere. We used up way too much ERS. I forgot what was on. We're not going to have enough to defend here. Not nearly enough. Gotta use some. I'm trying to get in line back behind Bottas, but it's not going to work. Oh, do not pull that move on me.
The underbody's taking a little damage, just watch out for it.
Alright. I was just pulling the same moves as what the AI were, but okay. I'm not going to be able to hang on to points here. There's too many fast cars compared to me. Yeah, Albon's able to sail around the outside. There's just no way. And they have these weird little checkups that I'm not... that's not good.
You've got front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one. Box
Yeah,
now.
I've got a box for it. That's going to dash our hopes of beating Ocon. Unfortunately. So we're going to be tied in one of those categories. He's going to be beating us still. So overall making progress on the rival. But
That was far too aggressive, mate. Clean passes only, don't want a penalty.
unfortunately, it's back to reality here.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
We'll see if we can catch back up to anyone here. I don't expect to, though. Especially with how many
Up to speed
people
now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
passed us there. I'm also interested to see how long this set of sauce will last. I was just kind of doing the sauce for some lap times. It will be
Okay,
interesting to
body's
see
taking some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
what we're able to do in terms of gappage, as well as how much tire wear we experience. We're already way up there. That left front's going to die very quickly, I do believe. May even may even have to pit again here. We'll have to see. Depending on how much wear we experience here. We're coming to 5 to go. But if I'm going up, say 20% per lap on that left front, then there's no way that we make it to the end on the set. I mean, we'd be up in the 90s in terms of that tire percentage, so we'll see here. See what we can do. We are making up time on those cars in front of us, but I think it's going to be way too big of a gap to try to accomplish anything. But I suppose we'll see. Already at 25% on that left front. Definitely cannot last long here. Though the right front is not hanging on much better either, is it? A little bit better, but not a ton more. So at the moment, looking like we lose about 13% per lap. So nothing that we can't take to the end of the race, but we're going to be probably quite slidey here by the end of it. I'll have to see if we get another objective here or not for the end of the race. We've only had 2 here so far, right? I think so. We failed 1. We completed 1. I don't know. No way that we're going to be able to catch any of those cars in front unless we get a safety car here. And if we get a safety car, I'm pinned for another set of softs. So I can run even faster lap times. But I know that's not likely to happen, even with as close as everyone is to each other. So, I think it's going to be a little bit higher wear this lap on those tires by about 1%. Let's take a look here. Nope, same as it has been. What is that? 3 laps to go? 3 laps to go. End the race. Really, Norris is what sent this thing into a downward spiral. Allow me to get past us.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
And allowed
0.3 seconds.
For we're kind of pushing them, waiting for that front straightaway. Got some damage to the wing, and then it stopped turning after that. That really was our downfall, getting that front wing damage, and I just settled into chaos from there. It's too wide. 51% on the left front is absolutely insane. Where at this track it would appear. I'm still making up some time on those cars ahead, but not nearly enough. Up to 52%. Actually, exactly what we'd expect based on the last laps. We expect to be at 65 on that left front as we cross the start finish line. And I expect to finish the race with 78% wear on that tire, as long as the trend continues with the amount of tire wear that tire experiences. So right now it's looking like it's going to be a little bit higher than that this lap.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 17.8 seconds.
No, it may stay. So we're expecting a percent gain there.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race.
May even have a 77% where whoop-de-doo. Let's see where it ends up being. I do see why we did not run soft stall in the strategy here, though. Because they just die extremely quickly. That thing's going to be glowing red by the end of the slap. You know what would really cap this thing off is a puncture heading to the line. But, see here. Use up the ERS. Actually, it held on better than we thought it would. 76. 2% less than we thought it would be.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Unfortunately, 20th place here. But to be fair, kind of expected. So, finally got that reality check. Granted, it took a little bit, but we did get that reality check. From running so well. So with the race results, it is Alonso Leclerc separated by only 5.5 tenths. Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Piastri, Bottas, Sainz, Guan Yu, Albon, Stroll, Verstappen, Perez, Ocon, Sargent, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Ricardo, Hulkenberg, and us with the 2-stop. There is quite a big gap between Piastri and Bottas there, but let's head back to the main menu, see how all this impacts my rating. I don't expect it to be good. We'll see. And we'll head out from there. Experience actually goes up, racecraft goes down, awareness goes up, pace goes up, focus goes down. But we do advance up to a 73. That's kind of actually surprising. We're leading the teammate rivalry that helps us out. We've got the dynamic objective. Racecraft goes down. What killed us was the starting position versus finishing position. We got the objective in there, as well as we had a fair amount of overtakes. Awareness, no penalties, no DNS, and the rivalry. Pace is just the rivalry. And the focus down 4 spots from what we were expected to be. So, recognition, we've gone up a little bit compared to Ocon. Maybe somewhat based on our qualifying results, stuff like that. And the specialist, I think we made them all happy. No, we did not make the one happy. Okay then, let's advance here. And see what all this has in store for us as we move forward. We get some resources in, and next episode heading off to the Chinese Grand Prix. So hope you enjoyed today's episode. Very action-packed in all reality, trying to defend, but also ultimately it did not play out for us. So, again, please subscribe if you're new. Trying to grow the channel day by day. I'm producing racing content every day, either on F124, which is what we're focused on right now. But then once we get back into the swing of NASCAR. We'll alternate F1 and NASCAR episodes every day, and I'm still looking for a third series to run, so let me know what you guys think about that. But please give me some feedback on what you've been thinking about these games, what you think we should do in the future, add a third series, stuff like that. So hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.